my fellow action figure fans, this is C-Spray coming at you yet again with another action figure review. And that's right, this is another DC Universe figure. Kid Flash this time, Classics, Wave 7, Figure 2. And this is a build-a-figure set. The figure that you can build is Atom Smasher, as you can see. And this is the back of the package. There's 7 figures to collect. Ocean Warrior Aquaman, Kid Flash, Blue Beetle, The Flash, Captain Cold, Big Barda, and Booster Gold. I saw her at Toys R Us, and I did pick up Captain Cold, which is the next figure that I'll be reviewing after this one. Awesome. Look at that Flash. Amazing. And Blue Beetle looks pretty amazing too. Okay, so here we have the DC Universe Kid Flash. I'm not too bad of a figure. Not too bad, not too bad. I do have Firestorm, which is another yellow and red figure, and Captain Cold is blue. And oddly enough, the packagings look a lot different. This is the one I picked up from Evil Car 5000, and this is the one I picked up at my local Toys R Us. Really weird. Even though I'd rather have the red Flash with awesome red costume, you gotta start your collection somewhere, and since this guy was on sale, I did pick him up. Captain Cold is a decent looking figure, so I didn't mind getting him on sale. They had Big Barda there too, but I wasn't too keen on her. And they had one more, I just can't think of it offhand. And Kid Flash here, he does come with the right arm of the Atom Smasher. So, nothing more to say about this guy. So we could just jump into the review. So, let's do this. Okay, here's Kid Flash, and he is a lot smaller than I anticipated. In the package, you don't really notice it, but when you have him in hand, comparing him to another figure who is average size, this guy is a lot smaller. It is kind of weird, he only comes with a limb for Atom Smasher, but I feel he should have came with a stand too, and that would justify the actual product of the figure. And here's just to give you an example of the size difference between the two. So when you see this guy, and this being my first figure, and my second figure being him, just look at the size difference. I feel a little bit ripped off, and he does come with the limb. Does come with the arm of Atom Smasher. But you know, is this to make up for this? You know, I don't know, but I just don't feel justified. It's a good thing I found him on price, because there's no way I would spend over $10 for this figure. Loose, maybe. In package, no way. This guy, for sure. This guy's awesome. My favorite so far. Okay, so to the figure. The figure alone is a decent figure. It looks pretty decent. The colors are not too bad. It would be nice to have a different color scheme, you know, a different character. Since this is my second character, and it's yellow and red again. I'm not too impressed. The articulation is really great. The detail is really great. The hair sculpt on the character is really decent. And with mine, the paint apps are very nice, and the eyes are pretty decent. They look like they're pretty straight, so that's a good job there. So on the yellow, like Firestorm, it does have the darker tone of orangey color in between some of the muscle definition, just to make it that much more detailed. For the character's articulation, he can move 360 at the arm, move up and down at the shoulder. His arm can swivel all the way around at the bicep, and it can move up and down at the forearm. The wrist does move for the arm to rotate 360, and he does have 360 waist articulation and some articulation at the abdominal region. And he has head articulation that goes 360. Very nice. He does move back and forward at the legs, moves in and out. Legs can move 360 at the thigh, they can move up and down at the knee, and they can move up and down at the ankle. Very decent articulation. The only gripe I have on the character is his size, and also the only real bad paint app going on with the figure is this arm right here. I don't know if you can notice it. This arm is pretty cool. The transition between colors is very nice. Same with all this and all this and all this and all this. But with this is really dark, and this is really light. This is dark, this is dark, this is dark, this is light. Again, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a shame. But yeah, that's about it. Character's not too bad. I so need to get a regular Flash figure because this guy does not satisfy my craving for a perfect Flash figure, but a cool figure nonetheless. Okay, I think that's about it, guys. So this is C-Spray with a review for Kid Flash DC Universe Mattel figure. He is not too bad. I'm gonna give this guy, we'll give him a 3 out of 5. He's not too bad. Again, if this guy wasn't on sale, I probably wouldn't have bought him so soon. He probably would have been a last priority figure, or unless I was really into the Flash. Okay, so that's about it, guys. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.